Alright, so yeah, I'm back. I don't know, I want to do some more shit with this, so I'm gonna take this off the screen. Where's the image? There we go. We got night mode engaged. So yeah, let's see what we have so far. So we don't have any sounds. This is actually through Artlist. Let me turn that down a little bit. We gotta get that text out of there, but it says hello world, and uh-oh. Looks like we have a problem there. Well, he should have died, but instead of, he decided to attack us. I think he entered the die and then it went past us. So let me do this. I have to add, we're going to add a little dead check on him real quick. At onReady var dead equals false. And we're just going to flip this in the first thing. So right here, dead equals true. And then we'll check down here on the attack area. If not dead. That way we don't attack even if we're dead, because that would really annoy the player. And we shouldn't need it in the detection area, because if it ever is triggering, if we're ever dead in the detection area, we have an issue. So we'll just leave it there for now. Well, you know what? We might actually in the future, if we want to like move the body, it might re-trigger if we like exit and come back in. So let's do that. In case we want to like throw the body or something. I think that's a good idea. That way we won't like check ragdoll bodies for collision to, you know, redo us the whole typing thingy-ma-do. Alright, let's try that. How's it going, Bob the Darkest Fairy? F chat GPT. Well, it looks like he... I'm not sure what happened. Something happened. Entering death state, finishing attack. Yeah, maybe we should do if not dead. Yeah, so shouldn't we have to stop hitting the area, enemy, and attack formation. And it says getting here, right? Hitting the area, enemy, and attack formation. Oh, that's right. That means it's going into... the walk to. So why is it coming back here? Interesting. Shouldn't we be blocking it right here? Hold on. I call this a Silent Hill playlist, by the way. Alright. F chat GPT. So he did go into the death state. You know what we could do is, once we initiate this, we could just disable collision on the enemy for the detection, because we don't really need it anymore. So if I click here, I think it's a collision shape, we'll just disable it. So we're gonna say at attack detection area dot collision shape dot disabled equals true. It's probably a better way to handle it. Yeah, shouldn't it be like this? Did I just overwrite something? Why was it so weird? Alright, whatever. What's up? Okay, so now it should be disabled once we trigger. There we go. So, what is this? Hello, world. He's going right back to the other state. So it's not that he's re-triggering that, it's something else doing it. What the hell? Hitting the area. So it is doing this again. Control F. So that is our attack area. You know what? I bet I know what it is. If dead equals false. I think if I just do it like this, it just checks if the variable like exists in the ether of Godot, and it does. So I think we have to actually check it for being false. There we go. I might be wrong on that, but I could be right. Let's see. I think this one says F chat GPT. No, what are you doing, man? How are you still moving forward? What is going on here? Oh, you know what? It's our player that is initiating that, actually. I think. Yeah, if I hide this, it should still go into attack mode, shouldn't it? I think it's being called from our keyboard manager. I think that's an oversight on my coding. Yeah. Let's see. No, he doesn't go into attack mode. Maybe he should. I don't know. Let me go check out my keyboard manager. And, okay, this is probably what it is, doing it right here. So we're gonna do this. Area.owner. What are we fucking doing? Dead equals false. False. There we go. So we're gonna check it. We'll do a little dead check. We could also just check the state, but we're still going to do this regardless. Cool. So now we should be okay. And I have to go back to our enemy. Bam, right there. And we're going to slam that up. We should be good to go. Okay, F chat GPT. He dies. Why did we stop? I think we stopped because this is still in the What am I talking about? We stopped because first world. If we go here, we're checking the owner and to see if it's in the group enemy. So we need to remove the. What we got to do is remove that. When we die, let's take collision shape, attack shape, disabled equals true. So now we won't be able to hit any of this shit, hopefully. There's our zombie. Bam, he walks towards us. What's up? And we keep going. We hit the next one. Let's see if he can attack us. And he's going in the wrong friggin' direction. Wonderful. Guy's an idiot over here. Why is that happening? Let's take a look at our enemy. Whoops. So our direction, we're using the global transform dot move toward. Returns a new vector move to. I think we just need to be doing position. What happens if I just do that? What's up? He dies. He's still going that way. Alright, let me do this. I'm gonna bring that back. So returns a new vector moved toward 2 by the fixed delta amount. Will not go past the final vector. Huh. So, I mean, it should be moving us right towards our player, right? Global transform origin, and the player is, oh well, that could be why. So player is right here. I think our player, didn't we add ourselves to group player? So our player is the world, so it's always going to move towards the world. So we're going to have to add a different group here and move towards player cart. So yeah, let me do that. We're going to go not over here. Groups, we'll call this player cart. Player. I'm going to use whatever those are called, underscores, player cart. And then we'll go to where do we need to go? The enemy script. Awesome. And instead of player, forgetting that group, we're going to say player cart. Nice. And let's give that a shot. That should go pretty good. So yeah, it looks like he's coming right at us right now. So we're going to say F chat GPT. And then WASSSUPPP. And then we walk forward. Awesome. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think it's really dark. I was watching it on my phone, watching a stream, trying to see if I could improve some stuff, and it's super fucking dark. So I think what I wanted to do is add a light. I think it should be an omni light. kind of maybe in front of our player. Bring it up just a little bit, and we'll go to the inspector. I'm going to turn the energy all the way up, and I'm also going to add like a slight, oops, like a slight yellow, kind of make it, you know, a little comfier. I think that's cool. We'll bring that forward a little bit. When I market this to Zoomers, I'm going to have to put a PSX filter on it and be like, yo, it's retro. You're a 90s kid now. Yeah, you're bald like me. All right. Hello world. Whoops. Uh-oh. Let's see if he strikes. Oh, you know what? He's moving. Am I using a word bank? No, I kind of just wrote this real quick. So right now, my word bank is like three little words right now. And I kind of did this as a joke. I like ChatGPT. I'm just like effing around. Yeah, no, there would be a. Oh, I'm not angry enough. Yeah, but yeah, I should use a word bank, and I might use some type of like, I don't know, CSV file or TXT file to load all the words. I don't want to have like difficulty. I'll probably get ChatGPT to generate me a list of words, to be honest with you. That's probably the way I would do it. All right, so what was I trying to do? There's a body. Let's see how this light works, how this light looks. I did update the GitHub repository, so I'll be updating that a lot. Chat GPT. Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to fix. They move towards. They're actually going up into the air. You can see that they are now rising above my character, and they don't hit us anymore. So they pretty much just fucking teabag us, which is pretty brutal. So we gotta fix that. So we need to get just the what do you call it? On the enemy, we just want the X and the Z and not the Y. So when we're moving towards the player, we're gonna say player. Damn, I'm feeding it an origin. That's gonna be really fucking hard to. You know what I could do is make this easier on myself. Go back to this. I'll go back to the cart, and instead of putting that in the group, I'll just add a new node to the player cart. Node 3D, and we'll go to groups. We're gonna take it out of this one and go to this one and add it to player cart. And then this will be our enemy move to. And then I can just adjust where I want this in the scene. So I'm thinking that I want it on the ground, so it just moves forward like that. That would make sense to me. So let's try that. So is he rising off the ground right now? It looks like kind of, yeah. Why is it rising? Because our enemy move to is like at 0, right? Transform. Yeah, and then I guess we should put him closer to the ground too. That's probably an issue. So which enemy are you? So it looks like he's on the ground there. His transform, there's no rotation on him. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Who cares about that? Okay. Let me see. I need like another camera, honestly. I think I'm going to... Let me take the camera and move it back further. I think I can actually do that in the game while it's running. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not passing in a vector 3. I'm passing in like a whole what do you call it? I forgot. The fuck, man. The wall count game? Kind of. Well, kind of. I mean, I might work on that tomorrow. I'm just doing this for today. I don't know. I'm kind of just jumping back and forth between shit. And then I want to do a stream where I'm going to show off some of the AI stuff I've done. But yeah, I just kind of... I get more views on this stuff than I get on the other stuff. Yeah, but as far as Elliot Haslow moved to Vector 3, Origin X, 0, Origin Z, I was going to try and do that, but I'm passing in the transform. I guess I could do that, right? Here. But that's essentially what I just did by passing in the player cart. Enemy move to node player cart. It's in this group here. Oh, you shouldn't be in this group. That's probably why. Yeah, that's why right there. Cool. What about the world? Is that in a group? It's in the player group. Awesome. So yeah, that makes sense. I had it messed up there. So it was still going to the same place. So now it should be going to the right location. That was tripping me out. I was like, what the hell, man? There we go. That's looking much better. And it should actually attack us now. Okay, it looks like we can't attack. Nice. Okay, so that's not the right one. Let's go to the enemy. Alright. Next state, walk to, we should be in here. If dead is false. So we're not going to be hitting the player area anymore. Actually, I think that was the group that I removed that we still need to keep in. So I need to add a group and say player area. Player area. There we go. Because I got rid of a group that I needed, I think. And that was the one I needed. So let's try that again. Yeah. Alright, he's coming right at us. Hello. And yeah, he strikes us, and we can continue, and then he dies. He can't hit us anymore. And we can go F, chat, GPT. Cool. So we need to delay ourselves from moving just a little bit. But for now, I just want to kind of spruce up the scene a little bit. I was going to make some more things. So 3D, I want to make a lamppost. And we're trying to use only stuff found in Godot. Like, we're not using any outside resources to make any of the props or whatever, any of the assets. Everything's going to be inside of Godot. That's kind of the challenge for this. So, new cylinder mesh. We're going to bring that up here. I'm going to decrease the top. Probably make it shorter. I'm just gonna call this bottom. Bottom, and then we're gonna fucking add another mesh, and this will be the pole. Cool. Height will be longer. This will be shorter, skinnier, whatever. And we'll bring it up. And I think I can add another mesh instance and do this thing where I do a torus and then cut it in half, right? New torus mesh. And maybe not. Whatever, let's get rid of that. What can we use as a top here? I guess, you know, I'll do this cool. We'll be all cool about it. Alright, give me a box. New box mesh, we'll bring that up. We'll go here, we'll bring that together, bring that more like this, bring that further out, put that right there, and then we'll add a little bulb on it. So we'll just do another mesh instance, what a surprise, and we'll add a sphere mesh, bring that up, shrink in the radius, and put it like right here, and we gotta shrink it in more. So there we go, good enough. That's a street lamp. So we're gonna go to assets, set pieces, lamp post, save it. Let me just name this bulb. Top, pole, and I think we have some materials we can save, like quick load. Yeah, we got metallic gray, quick load metal gray, and then this we're gonna make a new one. We're gonna make it unique, and we're gonna save as, we're gonna call it lamppost. I mean lights, probably light bulb. Light bulb dot material, and we'll go shading. We might do unshaded, I don't know. Yeah, well, I want to do emission, so on, we want to do like a nice kind of yellow color, I think, and we'll turn it up like that. That should be gray metal, and this one should be like asphalt. So there we go. So there we go, we got our lamp post, and we're going to add a light, I guess a spotlight 3D. We go to the transform, and we'll flip it 90 degrees here, I think, right? Negative. On the negative. I don't think you can post links in the chat. Sorry, that'd be cool. I don't know how I can allow it, but if it's on like your YouTube, I will check it out or whatever. I was just looking, someone posted, here's a vid of a typing game I made ages ago, what do you think? But there's no link or anything, so I think YouTube like filters those out. Otherwise I'd take a look. If it's on, if you have like an itch or whatever, I'll just, I can like remember your username on there, and I'll go check it out later. So you can just like type your username in the chat, and I'll go like check your stuff out. At one point, I was gonna do a show where people like send in things to play, and I find stuff on like Godot on like the Reddit, and I would just play different people's games. But I just like never had the time, so I think that stuff is cool. I wanted to do a game jam too, and like I have like, you know, put up like money and prizes and stuff. That would be fun, but that would, you know, require like more people and effort. So let's throw this lamp in here. We'll have it there. Maybe we'll have one kind of off to the side here. And let's make the lamppost light. We'll turn it all the way up, and we're gonna make that nice yellow. There we go. That looks pretty cool. I'm kind of liking the direction this is going. So we have that. We have the zombies. We need some type of like overlay when we get hit. Let me do. I guess we should start going here and adding stuff in. Let me make another thing, just another node. We're gonna call this lamppost holder, and we'll throw that in there. And I'm just going to duplicate a couple of these. Put one here, and then I'll put one down here, right on this body, and then that kind of illuminates there. We're going to get rid of this light. Cool. And then I might even add, if I add like a big light here, like a sun, directional light. There we go. So we have that. I'm going to bring it up. I want to make it more like moonlight, but not that bad. Maybe just a little bit like of a blue tint. Turn it into negative light. And I want to turn the energy down probably, so maybe like let's go like 0.35. I think that'll look a little bit better. We have some visibility. So yeah, there we go. I might make some clouds next or something. That would be cool. We also need to get that wood texture that we were making with ChatGPT. Yeah, live streaming the development it's fun. It's like, you know, it does, I think, keep you more focused. You know, because you're like, oh, I gotta actually like do something. Oh, there we go. Oh, I should probably tilt the light like it would actually be pointing at shit. There we go. And you do like learn stuff because people will tell you whatever, that you're doing stuff really dumb. And I'm putting all this up on GitHub so people can take a look and run through it. That's a little too bright now. But yeah, we need to. I have this over here on this side. I'm gonna Control D and put another one. This is fences, and I'm actually gonna move it down here, and I'm gonna make a fence holder. Node 3D. Let me, if I can go back to art list. Lo-fi, let's see what we have. Show all. I haven't played some of these in a minute. Okay. Alright, so I want to go here, and I want to just maybe take this down to 0.25. Make it a little bit darker. There we go. This we're going to call fence holder. Fence holder. I'll bring this fences into here, and we got to make that texture. I think I was doing a new shader material. I'm logging into Chat GPT on the side because I had a chat that we were working with. If it's ever going to load. Oh, that conversation is archived. Sorry, it's still loading. I have like a million tabs open, so I'm sure it hates that. There we go. All right. Whatever, we're gonna do new chat. Okay. I want to make a wood texture in Godot with the shader, using no external resources. I'm pretty sure we did this about an hour ago, but I can't remember where the chat's at, so we're gonna do it again. Okay, so we'll put that in there. We'll go to the shader. We're gonna go to our shaders. We're gonna call this what? I'm gonna call it Wood GPT. Wood GPT A. And we'll create it. And we will Control A, delete all this, and throw that in there. And looks like we got some issues. Expected blank and blank after argument. Can I bring this up to actually look at it? I guess I didn't copy all of it. Control A, delete, Control V. There we go. That actually worked. Nice. So that's actually not a bad wood texture right off the back. What are we doing here? Ring scale. Noise strength. So cool. Somewhere like that is a little bit better. Distortion scale. What if we put it at 1? We don't want that much distortion. That is very stylized, though. I do like that. Yeah, we could make that trippy in the future. Like, we could, like, you know, start spazzing it out. That's awesome. Good job, ChatGPT. This is why all the little junior devs out there can't find any work. Just like me. I do shipping and receiving, so I'm not, like, talking shit. Alright, let's see how that looks. It's a little bright, I guess. Live streaming is distracting if you care about maintaining the audience and watching, and it ruins the flow state, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I did write the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know why I like to live stream. It's just kind of like a dumbass thing to do. But, I mean, you guys are watching it, so what are you going to do? But yeah, I do like how that looks. I think it'd be better if I made less of them. I mean, more of them if I did it like this. Let me go to this. We're gonna shrink those down. I'm actually gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna make another mesh instance. I'll just make another one because I know we're gonna need it, and they're all gonna be planes. New plane mesh. New plane mesh. And we'll just make them different sizes, and then we can make that whole thing repeat. So transform on the Z, we'll go 90. And, oh, let's position. There we go. We're gonna do the same thing on this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does make it easier to go back and watch these and be like, damn, what the hell did I even do? It does, like, help you out. It also does make you think about, like, stuff you're doing when you live stream this type of shit, but what am I trying to do here? I gotta go here and add our let me go save that as a material. We're going to say make unique and save as. We're going to call this wood material. Dot material. Yeah, YouTube editor used to be a thing. I remember that. That was pretty much before I started using YouTube. But I remember like seeing YouTubers talk about it and shit like that. So I was like, oh, I'll just edit my videos after I upload them. And then I'm like, where's the YouTube editor? I heard talk of this thing. It's gone. Gone with the wind. Gone with Susan Wojcicki. Alright, so we'll go here. And we'll lift this up. I kind of want to make it like, you know, like jagged teeth. And yeah, I mean, chill hop kind of goes with what we're trying to do here. Very chill hop theme. I had like, I was trying to record a bunch of Dark Souls playthroughs. I was gonna be a Let's Player. And I had like, just like gigabytes and gigabytes of my Dark Souls playthrough, which was like nothing special. And I was like, yeah, I really have nothing to offer to this genre of me just fucking dying over and over again in Dark Souls. So this one should be a little bit shorter. So there we go. Kind of something like that. And I'm just going to Control D and bring this one over here. So now it's kind of more stylized. Yeah. All that money that got withheld from all those streamers like Medicare back in the day, I hope they got it. There we go. So that's kind of cool. Now we have like a little thing there. It's pretty bright. If we go to the shader parameters, is it unshaded or whatever? Can we make this a little bit darker? There we go. That's a little nicer. The ring color, we'll just make like straight black. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. How's that looking? Well, we don't really face that side, but that does look better. That's not looking so good, actually. Hold on. Let's bring this out of the darkness and into the light. What the hell, ChatGPT? Why is it all shaking and shit? Video game, home movies, YouTuber reparations, yeah. So I was praising ChatGPT for this wonderful thing that it made us, but apparently it's all fucky. So what exactly? Let's go yell at ChatGPT real quick. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? When I walk around the wood, texture jumps around like an acid trip. Fix it. Fix it. Shifts and jump as the object moves. That's what's perfect. Yeah, that's right. Give me the whole shader. And it better work when I plug it in. Control A, delete, Control V. What have you done? Distortion scale. Let's reset everything. So I might have to spin it this way. So we're no longer using the world coordinates. Ring scale. I think we got to bring this further in, and the noise strength. I think we're gonna have to take that way down, somewhere in there. Can I just put it at 0? There we go. That's getting a little better. Okay. However, it is the wrong direction. So I'm gonna have to flip these fucking things. Wonderful. Bam. And we'll just shrink it down just a little bit. Alright, flip that one. Pull the same magic. Flip it. Mess it up a little bit. Flip it. We gotta flip it, bop it, hit it, spin it. We need this one too, this guy. Like that, and spin it this way, bring it over here. Actually, we need one down there. He's holding it down out there, keeping it real. We're gonna do another one right there and right there. And maybe one more right here. Let's try that. There we go, that's looking much better. There's still a little bit of weird texturing going on there, but I think we can figure that out at a later point. I think I want to do some clouds. I'm like Bob Ross, dude. Clouds. All we really need to do is just grab a mesh instance, throw in. What the hell is a point mesh? Mesh with a single point primitive. Ribbon. I don't think I want that one. Tube trail mesh. You know what? I'm just gonna do some sphere meshes. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna duplicate a few of these. My strategy is go bam. We'll throw one over here and one right there. And we'll add some more. This one's gonna be a capsule though. And we'll spin it. Maybe put this one up here. Do another one. Just trying to like randomly put them somewhere that looks like a fucking cloud. I don't know. I guess I could also make a cloud texture and hang that in the sky, but what fun would that be? Yeah, I'm not using Blender. Blender's lame. Let's try this. Let's just make this into, whoops. cloud texture, albedo, color. We'll bring this down. We got to go to transparency, alpha. So then we can, we're going to save this one. Save as clouds dot material. And we'll put it on all of these. Oh, it was on all those. All right, we just need to put it on this one. Quick load, clouds, there we go. Let's turn it up just a little bit. So like somewhere in there. You push this one forward or whatever. Can't we add like a CSG? This node allows you to create a box for use with the CSG system, CSG polygon. Isn't there a way to bring like all these together? Includer. CSG combiner. For complex arrangements of shapes, it is sometimes needed to add this to your CSG nodes. Okay. So we could do that. We could do it that way. I actually kind of want to try that. So that was kind of the whole point of doing this. I'm going to delete all these, and we're going to do CSGs and see what happens. I think we can still add the same material to it, right? Yeah. We'll do some spheres. Material, quick load, clouds. We'll put this one here. We'll duplicate it. I'm going to go up top. I'm going to move this one out further. Maybe make it a little bit larger. And then we should have one further towards the bottom. Bring it out, and can we... let's add another type of CSG mesh. The torus, why not? And we'll bring that out. Just like this. Who knows how this is going to look? Probably pretty awful, but we're going to figure it out. I think this is too big. I think that's an issue. I think it should just be like maybe like that big. And this kind of combines them all together. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go ahead and quick load it, add the clouds. And if I do a combiner, we create that. How does this work? Put these there. So intersection. I'm not sure what that does. Does it look any different to anyone? I guess it does look different. I guess it's all kind of combined. Let's see. Let's put one of them in the scene. Control Shift Save. We'll go to Assets, Set Pieces. We'll go to Clouds and save it. And we'll put one in the world and see how it looks. Okay. We have all these holders. Let's go ahead and say Node 3D. Cloud holder. There we go. Let's oh yeah, throw the thing in there. Oh, looking good. Looking horrendous. Let's put one over here. We're trying to make this kind of cozy. So they're going to be very close to the ground, probably like right at where the towers are. Otherwise, you wouldn't really even see them. So let's just put a few of them and see what happens and see what they look like. I've never really used CSG meshes, so... and the fact that they kind of all look the same is kind of fitting our vibe too, anyway. Alright, let's try that. I actually kind of like how that looks, but I don't think we need CSGs. I think we could just use regular shit. Hold on, let me do a couple of things. Kid cat. Stop it. That's annoying. Let me get a muffin real quick. I'm fucking starving. Going good. Whatever, I think I'm going to keep this as it is for now because I don't feel like fixing it. Sorry, I was like dying. Awesome. Okay. There was another thing for ChatGPT, another interesting thing I wanted to try. I'm pulling it up. Sound effects in Godot. So can we make like a zombie sound? Alright, let me read what I was trying to do. I need a few gibberish sounds for zombie, nothing complex. You want growls and shit. Alright, we need an audio stream generator, so let's just do it. Cool. Alright, let me copy this. Let me go into here. We're going to make actually it extends just a basic node. We're going to create a node. Oh, fuck you. Don't save, go here. You know what, we're going to use a user interface. We're going to try that. Let's go ahead and add the script. Oh, what am I doing? Let's go sound maker. Since we're not using outside outside stuff, we got to make our own sounds. So we're going to use a technique. We're going to go up here and say control. And we got to save this in, I guess we'll go, oh, sound maker. What am I doing? Didn't I just save that shit? Oh, no, this is the, whatever. Who knows? Not me. It's getting fucking late. Audio frame not found in base self. Let's see. So it looks like we're getting an audio stream player. We're making a generator, audio stream generator. Is that a real thing? An audio stream with utilities for procedural sound generation is a type of audio stream that does not play back sounds on its own. Instead, it expects a script to generate audio data for it. Okay. Nice. So that does exist. That's a real thing. Audio frame. That seems to not be a real thing. Let me ask ChatGPT about that. Where are you declaring this? It's just a struct type. Let's see. Can we find that? What is that called? Audio frame? I don't see it. Audio server. Audio stream player, audio track. I guess we'll double check. I don't see it. I don't see it in 4.4. Can you double check? Or try something else, or try another way. That was my mistake. Instead, you are simply using vector 2 to represent the audio frames. Okay. Wrong one. Here we go. What is going on here? Oops. So we gotta throw that in there. Left sample, right sample. What are we gonna do about that? I guess we'll just say growl and growl. Maybe, I don't know, hopefully. That's looking good. We're going to do the same thing here. I guess you can just change this to a vector 2. And then we got to actually add some of this stuff in here so it does what we're trying to get it to do. So we need what? An audio stream player. Just a regular one. And a generator. Are we making this? Or do I have to add this? Where is this? Control F. I think that needs to be added. Playback. Get stream playback. I bet that's where it's added. Okay. Yeah, so I guess once we hit ready, it should try and play something, right? Oh, there we go. Was that super loud? Was that really loud for everyone out there? Godot. Say Godot. Godot. What? What the fuck are you talking about? All right. So right here, I think that's a good. bam, right there when he hits you, or like the zombie arrives or whatever. And we'll just do this. I want to match the 0. Ain't nobody say Godot right. That's because I'm an American. I say it the correct way. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and hit up the second one. It's Godot. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's Godot. Godot. Hello, world. I'm the average Godot enjoyer, so I get to say it however I want. Cool. So we would have to add this in at some point. Yeah, we're making a typing of the dead type thing, but we're only using assets that are like made inside of Godot. So like all this stuff is made within Godot with shaders or noise textures. And I'm actually going to take the ground here. I'm gonna duplicate it and spin it right there. And it'll probably go this way. Oh, they're ugly. Those zombies are fucking great. Look at that. This one has blue eyes, and he's just a dead body. That's their zombie right there. Yeah, we could make them a little better looking, but I've decided not to. I was joking, if I want zoomers to play it, I'm gonna have to put a PSX shader on it. But yeah, so they should come close to us, and then they should come and beat us down. So once they get close, they should start attacking, and I guess tomorrow I'll probably be adding like hurt animations and shit to this, but I gotta get to sleep because I gotta go to work tomorrow, and yeah, it'll be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and upload everything to GitHub, so if you're like interested in the project, take a look at it there. But thanks anyone for coming out. This is I'll be probably streaming more on this tomorrow. I guess we'll see, but yeah, peace out. Later, everyone. Later, y'all.